So it's finally happened. I've actually got my first magic show booked. It is a 1 hour stand up stage show at a brewery that I performed at in the past. And I've got a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts, mostly excited, good thoughts. And let's go through it here with you all. So, in the past, if you missed it, I did get to perform at a brewery with a band. They let me come perform during their intermission. So, I did a 20-minute set. It went really well. The owner there really enjoyed it and wanted to book me back in the future, hopefully. And it has finally happened. And now I'll get to do a 1 hour show with more material and probably everything that I've been working on this year, kind of all tied up into one. And I'm excited. And I think that is the biggest thing. I'm excited. I'm ready to put on a show to entertain people, to just have a great time. And that's what I'm telling myself. I'm not going to let any doubt creep in. I'm not going to let, anything that said I don't deserve it. Why am I here? Nothing like that. I don't want thoughts like that to creep in because they can very easily. I suffer from imposter syndrome all the time with everything that I do. I'm like, even if it's good, even though I've been working hard at it, I'm like, wait, why is it actually happening? How is it happening? Type thing. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great time. People are going to have fun. And it's funny because I'll be performing from like 5:30 to 6:30. So there's a band that's playing at 7, which is one of the ones I actually performed with in the past too, which just happened to be a funny coincidence there. But I'm really looking forward to it. And it's this week has been rough for me. Not so much with stuff from this channel. But I've mentioned it before. I don't really bring it up because I don't think anybody here is really interested in it. If you love indie horror games, I have another channel that's based on stuff like that. I've been streaming on Twitch for 5 years. We actually had just reached our 5 year anniversary, which we're celebrating on Twitch next week. And it's been a bit of a rough week because one of my longest supporters there, I found out he had passed away, and it was somebody who's been a part of my community for 4.5 years. Um, he was there basically like my right hand man. I said he was like my biggest supporter, I would say, with everything I did in content creation in general, even pursuing the magic stuff. Man, no matter what I brought up, he was always my number one supporter. It's like next to my wife, he was like the biggest supporter that I had, and no matter what idea or anything that I had, he would help me refine it. Which not so much to pertain to the magic stuff, but I found out he had passed on Tuesday, and yesterday I got the call to do the booking, and you know I'm a big believer of everything happens for a reason. Um, and is it a strange coincidence? Probably, but I think he's still probably one of my biggest supporters even through. And after a rough few days to have this happen and to be, I went from scared to perform magic to people to never having performed on stage to performing on stage, which there's a video, my very first performance on stage, to now getting booked to do a magic show. Like my number one goal this year, all I wanted to do was to go to an open mic night, perform magic on stage in front of people. That was my New Year's resolution. I wanted to force myself to, I've been working hard, get all the doubt out of my mind, and just go do it. And I did that in February. And now here I am actually having my first book show. And I mean, if you would have told me that in February before I went on stage for the first time, like, don't worry, you might have 3 minutes to perform here, but you're going to be asked to be booked for a full show, paid gig and everything later this year. And I would have said like that's crazy based on what people have found. And I'm super grateful. I'm super thankful. I just gotta tell myself, like, my own hard work and everything that I put into it has led to this moment, and you guys have got to see all that. That's what this channel is about. It's a way to hold me accountable, to actually go out and perform, and to share the love with people, like, make somebody smile. And whether or not people will be paying attention, like, it's just at a brewery, it's just for an hour. Will people pay attention or not? I don't know. But if I can make at least one person smile, it's always been my plan, no matter with anything. If one person can smile, get enjoyment out of me performing on stage, performing magic, like, that's the goal. That's the goal. Because obviously there's a lot that goes on, and people can use a smile, people can use enjoyment. And hopefully, like, this story is not like to brag about me and how great I am. It's just to, for anybody out there that doubt it, like, you're watching me go from scared to perform to doing it. And that's what this whole journey has been about. And I think it's hopefully can be a source of inspiration for you all, because uh people can use, like, more enjoyment. People can get, like, it people don't know sometimes that there's magic out there. Like, I'm probably the first magician that they've ever booked to perform at this place. And I know there's other magicians in the area. Um, are they out doing other stuff? Like, who knows? But again, one of the biggest things, people love magic. I'm sure it's gonna happen. I've yet to perform magic, and somebody said that was the worst thing ever. They might have said it in comments, or that it sucked or whatever, but they never came up to me, or I've done a trick and they said that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. People enjoy magic. People want to be entertained, and it's cool, right? Like, you're doing these tricks in front of people and they're like, "What? How?" And so I think it's just it's cool, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to an open mic tonight. I'm going to be practicing some new things that I plan to debut. That's what I'm going to try to do tonight. I did new things last week. I'm going to try to, I think, use some of those. I've been practicing more with these ropes, and everybody who, like, sees them is like, that's actually pretty cool. And I think I've got in my own mind about those. So hey, I'll throw something in. I mean, I got an hour to fill, which sounds like a lot, but at the same time, it's good because I don't have to feel rushed, which is a lot of what I have to do at these open mics. Because sometimes you don't get a lot of time. Sometimes you might get 3 minutes. Sometimes you might get 5 minutes. Sometimes you might get 15 minutes. It can just kind of vary. So I'm trying to make the most of performing some new things, getting better at some things. Like, I plan to do bankable. I still want to do the one like I did where the spectators are mind reads like the other. I still want to do it with spouses or partners, couples. So I think that'd be very entertaining. So hopefully I can pull that out as well. And I've been working on some things. I got some things from fourth floor that I'm excited to try out as well, which I want to hold myself accountable by practicing and performing. I got a Credit Crunch, Sucker Punch Revolutions, and 6 Pro. And so I'm looking forward to doing all that, really, and learning it. I won't be doing Sucker Punch or 6 Pro there. I've been working on Credit Crunch, so I think I'm gonna try it tonight and see how it goes. I got a couple ideas with a couple things with it that I'm gonna try, and that's the time to try is now at open mic when it doesn't matter. But even then, even if it goes horrible, well, I guess it depends how horrible, but we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited for everything, and that's the next step. Like, it's a milestone. I didn't know when I would hit, but it's just great that hard work, going out, performing can lead to great things. And I appreciate everybody who's followed along on the journey. Like, we're almost at 100 subscribers, which is crazy. I still got some conversations with people coming up planned. Hopefully, I think a lot of people enjoyed that with Scott. I love that conversation with Scott. I love more of that. Um, Again, my email will be in the description if you perform and want to have a chat are a hobbyist and want to have a chat, like that's the thing. There's a lot of talk about pros out there, but just for hobbyists or people who don't perform that much, I think there's still a lot we can glean from each other. And I love when Fred started doing that, and I want to try to do it on mine too, because I think more chill conversations about magic and real things that go on and what real worries that we all go through, I think is a good thing. So I'll definitely be posting a video on the show. I will probably not post the hour-long show, but I hope that that should all be recorded, and I'm looking forward to it. So we can look forward to that video. And if you do want to see how I went from my first stage performance, you can check that out. Thanks for watching, everybody.